What's going on, fragrance family? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you 5 fragrances for the spring that I need to give some more love. If you want to see what these fragrances are, be sure and keep it right here. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances, where we talk everything fragrance related. We're doing top 10 videos, we're doing seasonal videos, we're doing weekly fragrance rotations, fragrance reviews, anything that encompasses fragrances you can find right here. So if that sounds like something that you want to be a part of, be sure and hit that red subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support you have shown this channel. I really do appreciate that. And as you can tell from the little tribute that I did, I'm a huge Chiefs fan. I've been a Kansas City Chiefs fan since honestly like the mid 90s, which I was born in 92, so for the better part of my life. And so man, it's kind of sad to see Tyreek Hill go. He was a heck of a player, and even though I have mixed feelings about it, man, I do want to wish him all the best down in Miami. You guys got a heck of a receiver. Even though I'm a Chiefs fan, I'll probably be checking in on the Dolphins from time to time just to see how he's doing. So like I said, guys, I've got 5 fragrances here for the springtime that I think deserve a little bit more love. Now, these are from my collection, and these are ones that, for whatever reason, sometimes they just get lost in the shuffle. They start sitting there on the shelf back there and start collecting dust, and I was like, man, I kind of went through my collection yesterday. One of these I wore yesterday, and I was like, man, there's some good ones out there that I need to start wearing more. So honestly, anytime you get above, 50 fragrances, it's kind of hard to make sure that each fragrance gets, the attention that it deserves. But I got 5 fragrances here that I honestly truly love. I just haven't reached for, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to try and wear these throughout the week and show them some more attention and kind of get reminded of why I got these in my collection. So the first one on the list, this was actually from my buddy Austin. I had given him a little sample of this, and he had wore it last week, and it would just smell so good through the air, and I could smell it all throughout the day. And I was like, man, why haven't I picked this one up? And you might be surprised, because I'm a pretty big barbershop fragrance lover. I love those old school barbershop fougere type of fragrances. So what am I talking about, guys? This is Replicas, and this is at the Barbers, and you would be surprised that I haven't wore this. But man, I love so many other barbershop fragrances. This one kind of for some reason got lost in the shuffle, but opens up real bright, fresh, and citrusy. Not like a I don't know, like a fruity citrusy. There's just some citrus in the background, so I don't want to get it confused with it being, fruity, but it does kind of play homage to those old school barbershop fragrances. But as it dries down, there's this woody leather nuance that comes through, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it honestly smells super good in the air. As my buddy, we were painting, he was wearing this, and I could just catch whiffs of it, all throughout the day as we were working outside. And I was like, man, why have I not worn this in a while? So Replicas at the Barber is definitely going to be getting some more use this spring. Alright guys, so the next fragrance on the list, I actually wore this last night, and it reminded myself of, man, I love this fragrance. Why do I not wear it more? So last night came home, just kind of sprayed something on just to take the dogs outside. That's, honestly what frag heads do. Honestly, we can't go anywhere without wearing something. So I sprayed this on my hoodie, and I could just smell it through the air, and I was like, this is a gorgeous fragrance, man. What am I talking about? This is Pegasus from Parfums de Marly, and this, honestly, I don't know why I don't reach for it more. Got this beautiful creamy almond in here, and the white florals in here with a bit of a musky tone. It just makes for an amazing fragrance. But the main factor you're going to get into this, at least in my wearing, is that creamy almond in here, and it lasts and it lasts and it lasts. Like, I woke up this morning, put my hoodie on to go take the dogs out, and I could still smell it. It was still smelling pretty strong. This stuff, I don't know why I don't reach for it more. It's so good, it's so creamy. If you guys are gourmand fans, honestly, this is one that you need to reach for, or if you haven't smelled it, get your nose on. Pegasus from Parfums de Marly. If you love almond and you love a creamy, woody type of fragrance, this is definitely something that you need to wear. And this is all right, guys. So the next fragrance on the list is actually one that I used to rave about, especially when I started to really collect. And man, this one, for some reason, as my collection started to slowly grow, this one kind of got lost in the shuffle. But I resprayed it on the other day, and I was like, man, I absolutely love this fragrance. What am I talking about? This is Varvatos, and this is absolutely perfect for the time of year that we're in. Today, it's been kind of overcast and rainy off and on. Doesn't really know if it wants to be cool or try and start to warm up. The sun will pop out every now and then and kind of warm it up, and then the clouds come back over, starts to drizzle a little bit, and it brings it down into like the cooler 40-degree weather. This is perfect for days like that. It's kind of got this masculine vibe to it, not like an old school barbershop or anything like that. It's just this masculine fragrance. It's got quite a bit of fragrance notes in there, and it's really kind of hard to describe. It's got like amber and leather and oud and styrax, tamarind. It's got dates in here, which dates has become one of my favorite fragrance notes, and they really do perform off of this. And it's just this unique fragrance. It's kind of hard to really describe, but kind of this woody, spicy, I don't want to say citrus in the the normal facet of a citrus, but the dates really do kind of pop up, and so almost like this citrusy, fruity, woody facet to it. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. If you haven't got your nose on it, definitely recommend it. You can get it in the range of like $25-$30 off of discounted sites. If you like just a classic gentleman, not like old school gentleman, but just a masculine gentleman fragrance to wear for the springtime, this is definitely one that you need to pick up. All right, guys, so the next fragrance on the list, shout out to my cousin Chad. He actually gifted me this, and I've only worn it a couple times. I don't really know why. I think it's because the bottle's so small that whenever I'm just skimming over stuff, maybe I miss it. But I sprayed it on the other day, and I was like, man, I cannot wait to wear this, especially in the spring months, especially on those kind of cooler spring days. What am I talking about, guys? This is the new Dior Sauvage Elixir. Excuse me. Man, this stuff, it is so good. It kind of, so I don't want to say it's a barbershop fragrance because it's not, but it definitely does have that creamy lavender barbershop feel to it. But it's got cinnamon, it's got coriander, nutmeg, it's got that grapefruit up top, it's got lavender. It's just kind of got this just almost gourmand feeling to it. Not quite a gourmand, but it does come off almost that way with a coriander, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Definitely great for the cooler weather. I don't really know how it's gonna do in the summer. Probably might be a little too spicy and thick, at least where I'm from. But in the springtime, I'm definitely gonna be busting this out and seeing what this does. This will probably be my scent of the day tomorrow, not gonna lie. I love this stuff. I just haven't reached for it that much. I don't know why. I get pretty good projection and performance off of this. Nothing crazy. I get around the 10-12 hour mark, and then it starts to really kind of just fade after that 10-12 hour mark, depending on how many sprays that I do. But Dior Sauvage Elixir, I definitely think needs a little bit more love. All right, guys, so we are down to the last fragrance. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that. This next fragrance, it was a fragrance that I absolutely hated when I first smelled it, and then for whatever reason, I decided to give it another shot, and I'm glad that I did because I really do enjoy it. I just don't reach for it. I have put a little bit of a dent into it. So what am I talking about? This is Versace Is the Dreamer, and like I said, a little bit of a dent, not too much, but it is a very unique fragrance. Nothing quite smells like this. It's got this dried tobacco leaf with like this orange blossom up top, and then there is a powdery accord, and it kind of is its own fragrance. It's very polarizing in the community for some reason. Either you love it or you hate it. I absolutely hated it whenever I first tried it, and then like I said, for whatever reason, on a whim, I bought it at, I want to say Burlington for like $25, something like that. I gave it another shot, and I'm really glad that I did because I do love that bright citruses up top, and then that woody tobacco nuance comes through, and then it's got that kind of a creamy powdery vibe to it. So definitely recommend it if you haven't tried it. Get your nose on it, maybe get a sample of it from a friend who has it, or I mean, if you want to buy a full bottle, it's only like $25-$30. So if you got the money, I definitely think it's at least worth trying. I mean, it is a classic in the fragrance community for a reason. So Versace Is the Dreamer, I definitely got to give this one some more use. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that. I just popped my knuckle. That was kind of weird, but I do appreciate that. Comment down below what you thought of the list. Guys, are these fragrances something that you would reach for? Are these fragrances that you agree? Do I need to give them a little bit more wearing? And also comment down below, what are some fragrances that maybe have started to collect some dust along the bottle that you need to just break it off, dust off the bottle, and give a few sprays? I think all these honestly deserve a little bit more attention. So tell me what fragrances you think deserve a little bit more attention. I'm going to catch you guys in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you on the next video. And remember, if you love it, wear it. All right, guys, so we have made it to the prayer time of the video section. I do appreciate that. Again, haven't really got any prayer requests or anything. Please, guys, comment down below if you do have anything. I would love to pray for it. So I'm just going to say just a little prayer of, blessing and health over all my viewers, and we'll move on. So, Father God, I thank you so much for the day. I thank you for this beautiful springtime weather. God, it's so amazing to see your creation coming back into life, trees starting to bloom again, flowers starting to blossom, and man, it's just absolutely beautiful. And to think that you spoke that into existence, God. Thank you for your beautiful creation. And God, I just speak blessing over each and every single viewer, over each and every single subscriber. I thank you so much for them. And God, I just pray that you bless them in a specific way, that they would know that your hand was upon them, and then keep them healthy and safe in these crazy times. God, there's still a lot of sickness that is going around, so I just pray for, health and safety over the viewers and over the subscribers. So thank you so much for them, and God, I just pray again that you do bless them. So, God, we ask all this in your most precious name. Amen. All right, guys. So, like I said before, comment down below if you have anything specific that you would like me to pray for. I would love to do so. And yeah, like I said, just comment that down below, and I'll pray for it. So that's gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Stay safe, and I love you guys.